just generational wealth for generations to come. And she is none other than our wonderful Griot Theo, Mrs. Tawana Chisley. Take it away. The ball is yours.
I got it. All
That's
right,
it.
y'all. This is Martin Luther King Holiday Monday.
That's it.
All right. Y'all know what we do here. We educate, motivate, inspire, uplift, and we talk about those money-making activities. But there's some things we need to take care of first. So if we can let everybody in the room to see if anybody else is knocking at that door, and let's light this call up. Let's get. All right, come on off of mute. I need your help. Team, how y'all feel?
Fired up.
Let's do it one more time. Team, how y'all feel?
Fired up.
And what's up?
My income.
What do we do?
AOAs and applications.
Locations, baby.
And who gets a green sheet?
Everybody
gets a green sheet.
All right.
That's it. One of these.
Get your green sheets. Everybody get your green sheets. Get your green sheets. Everybody get your green sheets. Get your green sheets. Everybody get your green sheets. Get your green sheets. Everybody get your green sheets.
Walk those A's into the camera.
Yep.
All right, y'all. All right. So, who would like to start this pass the ball off? What you do this weekend? What you got? What kind of stuff can you inspire us with? All right, we got our hand up. That's right. She had an event this weekend. Tamara Bibbs, what happened this weekend, lady?
Good morning, everybody. So, I'm just getting in from the gym, but so I had a phenomenal experience at the networking event that we did, and it was really interesting how the event was set up. It was set up as a vision board utilizing AI and how we want to structure our year, but more importantly, I was able to get some people who are interested in insurance. And so I was very intentional about my number. I made sure I got 10 people to sign up. So I am going to be taking Coach Erik's advice in how he stated you get 10, you get 5, you get 3, and 2 will sign up. So I'm going to report back to you all and let you know how that goes. Other than it was just a phenomenal weekend, just still sending out my 10 texts and messages and responses every day. This week, I'm going to be targeting specific industries through my LinkedIn profile. So I'm going to be going after specific people. And yeah, so that's how my weekend went. Thank you so much, Ms. Tawana.
All right. And congratulations. And I don't have much to say. You're doing everything that's necessary to grow your business. And we're glad to hear your voice here because you definitely have some things to say, and we need that here.
Thank you so much.
I'm talking and trying to send messages at the same time.
No worries.
All right. Who would you like to pass the ball to?
I am going to pass to Miss V. I'm actually going to be meeting with her today, so I'm going to pass it to Miss V. Good morning, Miss V, the insurance whisperer.
Good morning. Good morning. I hope you are looking forward to connecting with you a little bit later. I had an amazing weekend as well. And thank you all for welcoming my cousin on Saturday morning. She was on the training, Fern Richardson. She's going to be joining us soon.
Whoop.
So actually today she's been um, she's been considering the AOA signature for over, I don't know, 6 months. I finally said, you know what, just sign. She loved the session. She was totally blown away by its uniqueness.
Mhm.
So, and I think that's something that has pushed her over the edge. So, but on Saturday, I actually was attending a health and wellness seminar for women that was hosted by a friend of mine. And there were 17 women of varying ages there, most of them retirees. And we did sessions on stillness, chanting, diabetes, information and training, Zumba. It was really unique. But what I suggested was our next session, because we are going to be doing more, we're going to focus on financial health and wellness. And so Miss V and a couple of members of her team here in the Atlanta metro area will be presenting. I haven't told them yet, but here's the announcement. But we'll be doing sessions on savings, etc., retirement, and taxes. So that will
I
was
like how
my
you just told your team what's going to be happening.
right. Absolutely.
Prepare
Absolutely.
yourselves, ladies and gentlemen. Guess where you're going to be? And that's the thing. Miss B, you said something that really set out with me about this team, and you said her name is Fern, right?
Yes.
It's the uniqueness of this team. We are very unique. Where else can you go? Nobody, I don't think anybody else is doing what Dr. Murray and Coach have set forth for us. So yeah, we are extremely unique, and we can be ourselves here, right?
Absolutely. Who else are you going to be?
Go ahead and pass that on, Ms. V.
Okay, let me see if I see any hands up.
Being shy.
Everybody is being shy. Well, I tell you what, that being the case, I see a name I don't recognize, and I hope she can come off of mute, but I think, is it Carolyn Abrams? Why don't you come and share with us this morning?
Carolyn. Can I get a co-host, please? Carolyn, can you speak? All right, Ms. V, you want to try one more?
Well, I will, absolutely. I tell you what, why don't we talk
Okay, I came off of mute. I couldn't figure it out.
All right.
I'm still, I started my trajectory has not been as laser or as blown up as most people's. I started off in November, and I'm just getting through the licensing situation. I'm starting to get going toward my license so that I can do more. And that's what I've been doing. I've been studying for my license. That's what I have been doing day and night for the past week. So that's me. I'm studying for my license. And those tests, it takes me a few times to get through the tests to get to an 80%. So that's what I'm doing.
All right. Just keep pushing. Just keep pushing.
I'm just keep swimming. That's what I'm doing.
That's keep swimming. That's keep swimming. Yes, we all learn and everything. We grasp things at a different pace. So don't give up.
Oh, I'm not.
It will get easier though.
I'm doing the Texas part now, so I'm at the end. So I'm doing the Texas part now, and there's a lot of percentages and numbers and all that kind of stuff. And I'm like, okay.
All right.
But I finally got to figure it out how to do my name, Troy. Are you proud of me?
Hey, this is what I'm talking about.
Very nice. Co-host, can you let people in, please? I'm not a co-host. Carolyn, who would you like to pass that ball to?
You take that honor.
Okay, I got you. I will do that for you. All right, so of course I'm going after people that are showing their beautiful and handsome faces. I'm going to pass the ball to, I don't think I've had her talk before, or heard her talk before, my bad, Miss Kendra Terrell Brown. She's like, no, you didn't. No, you just love it with people.
Yes, I'm just listening. No, thank y'all for having me on. It's been a busy week. I haven't done much studying, but I did take everybody's advice from last week about continue on, at least get my license and pursue my
Oh yes, I'm sorry.
my advancement for no, you're fine, for getting my bakery. So life's been lightning, but I'm not gonna stop. I'm gonna keep going. So, and I said like tomorrow after brunch, because I got my birthday's today. So my son's got
happy
plans and my son's got
birthday.
plans. Thank you. My husband got plans. So tomorrow morning, yes, that's when I'm gonna get back down and start buckling down on study for the license, because I am excited about it. That is something I would love to offer people besides prayer and satisfying their sweet tooth, is to also satisfy their um wonder and concerns on what can happen not only after they pass on, but while they're here, to still be able to, help their families out. So I'm excited about it. So
Ooh, I just had another idea.
mm.
You bake this cake, right? And you have this little get together, like a taste the cake party. On your table, everybody has a slice, and on that piece of cake, you say, "Do you have life insurance?" I'm just saying.
It's unique and I do like it. So yes, I will write that down. I will put that down. That I like doing unique stuff. I just did like a praise and prayer party for my birthday the other night. So that was very unique. They were like, why did you decide to do that? So the next time I do something, I am going to sprinkle it on in there. Some people get kind of nervous when you get to talking about life insurance. Oh, I'm not going to do it. With you just gradually just sprinkle it on in there.
But you know what? I've had I think we've all been through that. And I'm just checking, but our culture can be a little leery of talking about it. So I really try to make it fun, and I talk about the positive aspects of having life insurance, because they can do that and they will run. But we have to give them a little bit more, say like, it's this, you can build that generational wealth through life insurance. You're protecting your family. How important is your family to you? Nobody said you're going away right now.
Right.
It's insurance. Oh, and by the way, Dr. Mark, I know you're not on right now, but you always you talked about this assurance. I have a poem about that, and I let it slide every time you say that. But I wrote a poem a couple of years ago about that, and I did say assurance in that poem. But needless to say, drop the mic. Let me get my ding. All right, Miss Kendra, go ahead and pass the ball.
I see Miss Tiffany Taylor's hand up.
Tiffany Tyler.
Tyler, I'm sorry.
Good morning, team. Good morning. Good morning. I had a great weekend this weekend. I got to promote my business at my dad's 70th birthday party. I feel so weird saying that because he turned 70. But I set up a table at his little juke joint birthday party, and he knew I was going to do it, and I got some great outcome with that. I have a couple of meetings today, and then I got to thinking, I was listening to Al Sharpton yesterday on my way to church, and he said that we abuse Martin Luther King's holiday because most people want to take off. And when they went to the White House, 1972, he went to the White House to talk to Ronald Reagan with someone about this holiday, and they granted the holiday. It was to appreciate what Martin Luther King done for us, and we're not supposed to take off. So I'm not taking off today. I did not take off for his birthday. I am working, and then I came up with my calculations of how I can get to $200,000 by the end of the year. And the slogan came, "A policy a day will raise your pay."
Woo!
If I do $100 policy, and I'm manifesting this 4 to 5 days out of a week, that's $16,000 a month. At the end of the year, it'll be $192,000. So
Nice.
I am manifesting this. I want you all to manifest this. We work to get paid, and we need to stop playing out here in these streets. And we need to advocate and educate what we do instead of just spilling it all at once. And if it have to go into an extensive conversation, take it there, because people really don't know about life insurance. All they know is they have to pay money. And oh yeah, I want the cheapest. You want the cheapest, and they always say, when you go cheap, it's cheap. So invest in it. Invest in it. And that's what I'm starting my day. And my son is off today, so I know we're gonna rock and roll today. He's out of school today, so we're gonna rock and roll today.
All right,
Awesome. Awesome.
as usual, she drops the nuggets. A policy a day will raise your pay, and when you go cheap, it's cheap.
Get what you pay for.
That's it. It's limited too. It's limited. And I do tell all the younger people that just need life insurance, term is fine, but try to work your way up into building a cash value, because sometimes people do not have it. They don't. And what our job is, we're not rushed to get a life insurance policy, but we want to educate them to see the values of having life insurance.
Absolutely. It's all about the education. And some will, some won't, some do, some don't.
Yep.
It is what it is.
Next.
You've done your job. You've done your job. And you cannot be mad or sad when they don't do what they do, because you've done what you're supposed to do.
Yes.
Co-host, can you let these people in, please?
I got one more thing to say, y'all. I'm almost to where I need to be with my active agents. I got some great news. My team is working behind the scene, and I mean, they're working really, really hard. So ED is approaching, SMs, SFAs, they're approaching, and I'm super excited because nobody knows. Nobody knows but God. That's it.
Awesome.
Tiff, go ahead and pass that ball.
I am now going to pass this ball to, he is so funny. And I love to hear him speak because he's dropping nuggets all the time. The Gandy Man can. Come on off and bless us, sir.
All right. Grand Rising, God got us striving. Thank God for another day. I just want to say that I want to reiterate what you just said. My birthday was on the 15th, and I went to a homegoing service.
No, wait. Happy birthday.
Happy birthday.
Go ahead.
Happy birthday.
Well, I thank you. But I went to a homegoing service to celebrate a great man. And you have these individuals, just like you said, that, they want cheap and this and that. And we are to educate. To reach one, we have to teach one. And with that being said, I went to the repast and I talked to a couple individuals, and we got to stop this fish fry go me fun, berry fun. You got to stop it. Too many out there that don't know and didn't have the opportunity. And my thing is this, is that you have people that's faith-based. Don't ask the Lord to order your steps and you're not willing to move your feet. And things with that being said is that we have to set a goal to educate and be aware of what we have to the assets. You know, you can access these benefits while you're living. You don't have to be dead for these benefits to come into activity. So I have a service that I have to attend Monday. So I'll be spreading the word about life insurance, and I'll put a post out with my fam Troy. Hey, that we can make these things happen. You know, you got too many that are not aware, but the solution is life insurance policies. So once again, I want to thank you all for the nuggets you drop, for the education and insight you bring. And just understand, I'm taking notes because the Candy Man can. All right. Much love.
All right, all right, all right. And as per usual, you are, like Tiffany said, you're always dropping those nuggets. So we got time for maybe one or two more. Who would you like to pass that ball to?
Let me see. I don't see anybody. I mean, let's.
Spin the wheel.
Okay. I'll pass that to Marcella Braggs.
I just had a feeling he was gonna call.
I got you.
Good morning. Good morning. Look, I had
Morning.
got up early and fell back asleep, and Gertie called me, and I was like, "Oh my God!" So I am here, y'all. Half sleep, but I'm here. But I got out this weekend and went out to eat. And yesterday I was at Home Depot, and when I was talking to the people, so I said, "Oh," I said, "By the way, I'm a life insurance agent, so I need to ask y'all something. Do you have life insurance?" And so the young lady, she was like, "Well, yeah, through my job." I was like, "That's good, but what about personal insurance?" So I didn't have a business card in my bag. I had passed it out, so I told her to I sent her my bling thing. She's like, "I can't text you because my supervisor's standing right there." I told supervisor, I said, "You need to be getting my number too, because you sitting there kind of quiet, not answering." But needless to say, they just don't know. I'm going to swing right on back over there today because I got to go back on that side of town to another store looking for the part that I'm looking for. So, yeah, they're going to see me again. But, yeah, Tony and I have been tag teaming, recruiting new people. I don't know if they're on. I did send them the link. Let me see. I don't see any of them name, but
Yeah, I mean, you just want to shout them out?
I will have to go
It's a
back
long
and
list because I know y'all been dinging, ding, 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 ding.
Yes, it's a long list. I'm gonna get it together and just
Okay, so I'll just say shout out to all my new business partners, all the new AOAs. Congratulations.
Thank you.
Welcome,
And
new business partners.
Let's give
thank
them some
you.
things.
Might have to hit it 20 times for, all them cuz out there.
Whatever, Troy.
All right. Marcella, who would you like to pass that ball to? We got one more.
And let me see, is anybody with their hands up?
There's a few folks on
Wave your
camera.
hands in the air, even if you're scared.
Let me see. Okay, so I got on kind of late, so I don't know who's spoken and who's not. So I'm just gonna chunk it up in the air. D. Freeman, how you spoke today?
Good morning.
Hey.
Grand rising, everyone.
Hey.
Thank you, Marcella, and congratulations on your work activities that are going to make you a 7-figure income earner. So anyway, today is admin Monday, and so I'll be making a lot of calls. And I like the fact that even though, it is a holiday and a lot of people are going to be at home, even, normally that would be at work. So I'll be able to reach more people and, ask them the questions, are they a business owner? And if not, or both, do you have life insurance? So I'll be reaching out to my list of prospects and, getting some AOA signed today because I got a goal to reach before the end of the month. So, yeah. Thank you for the opportunity to share.
All right. Thank you, Miss D. Sure. Okay. All right. Okay, we have another hand up.
Hey, there he is.
Last minute hand up.
Okay, I'm honored to pass the ball to one of our new business partners, Carmen Singh. What you got for us this morning?
How's everyone doing? Morning.
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 Let's go. I like this crowd, man. Huh? Everyone's hyped up in the morning. Huh, Troy, man, you with the
We
voice.
like you, man.
I think you in the wrong profession, brother.
Right?
Thank you.
No, that's great. So
I ain't switching though.
You ain't switching? Yeah, this is.
I'm in it to win it, baby.
Yeah, it's too good to switch. I know, I feel it. No, but I really, weekend was really good. I ended up getting an AOA sent out to one of my friends. I went to the mall, prospected there with him, so that was kind of good. But the biggest thing that I got, and I wanted to share with you guys, right? I think it would be really powerful, is something that I'm reading. And I read over the weekend and finished a chapter today, this morning, and it's the power of words, right? So it's a power of words. And it talks about, at times when we go through like tough situations or things aren't looking that, bright, we tend to talk down on ourselves. So we tend to talk down on ourselves. We talk negatively about ourselves. I can't do it. I can't do this. But if someone was to ask you, would you ever talk like that to your friends or to your children, right? Would you ever tell them those things? Most likely you would never tell those things to those folks, right? So why ever talk to ourselves like that? Why would we ever talk to ourselves like that? So it's like talking about treating yourself as the most important person that you know, because what you say to yourself affects what others think of you. At the end, you write your own price tag that you wear. You're gonna write your own price tag, and that you're gonna wear that. And thinking about like people who got their stuff together. Look around you, people who got their stuff together and all of that. These guys, notice how they speak. They speak with words with like an assertive tone. So these guys, even if they're doing something simple as ordering a sandwich, they're not like, can I get a double cheeseburger? No, they're like, I'll have a double cheeseburger, like I'll have this. So if they're gonna go do something, they're not like, oh, I'm gonna try to run a marathon next week. No, they say, I am running a marathon next week. So they talk in a sense of like as if they already are there. So this also kind of goes into like the power of words and how you got to land the plane. You got to be able to, because people like to chatter, chatter, right? And you never are able to land the plane because you're just up and flying. And we all know those people. Just keep talking and talking. And I'd like to get to back in history. So the book talks about an example that's given. Everyone knows the Gettysburg Address, right? It was by President Lincoln, but it wasn't written by President Lincoln. It was written by Edward Everett. And he was a highly educated politician at the time. It was a 2-hour oration that he did at Gettysburg when he did it. So he was up on the stage for 2 hours. And then from there came President Lincoln. And he described the whole 2-hour thing in about 2 minutes, right? And it ended up being one of the greatest speeches that were ever given in the American history. And we now associate the Gettysburg Address to President Lincoln, even though he didn't write it. He's just such a master of words and putting words together that people would listen and people would just, everything was delivered. And he had 5 standing ovations as he was speaking. And that's what took him time. It took him like 2 to 5 minutes to address the whole thing.
Wow.
But things like, like I have a dream, Martin Luther King. When you say words like that, well, one small step for mankind or human, you know that speech as well, right? One small step for humans, a giant leap for mankind. People go somewhere when you say things like that. Their mind just ends up like transforming and going to a whole another place when they put words together. Simple 1-sentence words, right?
Right.
Man, Carmen, you hit the ball on the head today, this morning, man.
You love to talk.
Woo!
Love your stories. We're going to start you off first.
Yeah.
Yeah, man.
I'm gonna end it with this. I'm gonna end it with one quote, and I'm gonna end it with one prayer. Okay. So
Okay.
one quote which
Hit
stood
it
out to
quick.
me today that I read is, I've learned that people will never forget what people will forget. I've learned that people will forget what you said. People will forget what you did, but people will never forget how you made them feel.
Mm-hmm.
Right? And that's Maya Angelou who said that. And then the prayer that I'm gonna end off with, and then I'll give the ball to whoever wants to take over next. The prayer is, use me, God, show me how to take who I am, who I want to be, and what I can do, and use it for a purpose greater than myself. By Martin Luther King. Right?
Right.
That was beautiful.
So
Thank you,
that's it.
Carmen.
All right.
Okay, so
I'm
we
gonna leave
now
us with that.
that was beautiful. We let you talk.
Oh, I'm sorry. I took way more than 2 minutes. My bad.
Yes, sir.
Yeah. We got you. We got you. It's okay.
It's good. It's all good.
Everybody got to get their feet wet sometime.
Hold on, Troy. You were spitting some stuff today. So we let it slide a little bit.
Thank you. I appreciate it.
And now that I know that you like to talk, we're gonna start you off early.
Oh, wait, just let me know ahead of time. I'll prepare. All right. I got it.
That was really, really good. And yes, the power of words, that's very, very significant. You said for me, what you say to yourself, it emits the energy within your body. So if you're speaking negative, you're gonna feel negative. You might start feeling ill because of all the negative things you're saying about yourself. So by all means, speak positivity. And today is a day of service. So for me, I will be making those calls. That's going to be my service to these folks that have been hiding from me. I'm getting them today. So now we are going to transition to the next segment. So I'm going to pass this ball back to Troy. Take it away.
Yes. Yeah, girl. She throws it hot with some heat on it every time. Makes that blue ball turn red. I like it. That's all right. I got a mitt so I can catch it good. Anyway, all right, we're going to do just that. We are going to transition. And before I do, I am going to give it back to Mrs. Tawana Chisley, the Griot Leo, for steering our Pass the Ball segment inspired by Uncle Jock and his courageous conversation. Once again, you did it good. You did good. You brought value. Thank you. And now let's transition as we do to the second part of Good Morning Experts. All right, make sure that you send out those last minute texts again. Get all of the partners and all the sleepy heads on board to help you grow your business with the nuggets that are about to come from the master class of the day. Let's do it, folks. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. And welcome again to Good Morning Experts. I'm Troy Gandy, your index voice of inspiration, and I have the extreme pleasure to present the sum and introduce the others, none other than the man that will be handling our master class of the day. And let me tell you, he's a master trainer that comes to us this morning as a renowned financial specialist, a business owner, an educator, and author with over 2 decades of helping businesses, families, and individuals to ensure their greatest asset, themselves. And this man is not only an international trainer, but he is a global scholar trainer as well. I give to you now none other than the man referred to as Dr. Mark, the financial prophet with a PROFINT. Yes, it. Here he is. You're it, Dr. Mark. Take it away.
Thank you, Troy. Woo! Like Coach said, man, I'm ready to run out on that field. I'm ready to run on that business field. Man, thank you. Good morning, experts. I've heard some amazing things this morning. And I think Miss D. Freeman was in my business training already with the title of this message. And just want to give honor where honor is due to honor the King family and Martin Luther King Day. That is my alma mater. I'm a Morehouse brother. So all my Morehouse brothers out there, We come from that legacy. So go house. But today's business training that I want to share with you this morning, because I want you to get a pen, get ready, because y'all know I'm going to drop some nuggets for you and some information. But here's the question I have for you this morning. Are you a business owner? I want you to think about this. Are you a business owner? And one of the things I talk about in one of my frameworks is the 4 I's of a healthy business. You know, I wrote a book on the 4 I's of a healthy financial house, but we're going to focus on the 4 I's of a healthy business. And Carmen says something too about, speech, what you say and what you speak. And today we're going to talk about your confidence and authority as a business owner. And one of the things we're going to talk about this morning about being a business owner, are you not just being a business owner, but are you being busy? Ask yourself that question. Just reflect on that just for a second. Are you a business owner? Or are you simply busy? Because activity does not equal ownership, and income alone does not make you a business owner. Ownership is revealed by responsibility, structure, and stewardship. Many people are working hard to earn money and call themselves business owners, but what they own is a job with no protection and legacy. Catch that. Many business owners, they own a job with no protection and legacy. We're going to talk about that a little bit later on. But today's teaching comes from a framework that God gave me called the 4 I's of a healthy business. And there's 5 questions. So we got 5 words that I titled this message, Are You a Business Owner? But I'm going to ask you 5 questions this morning that will help change how you see yourself as a business owner, how you build yourself as a business owner, and how you lead yourself as a business owner and you lead people. You see, you always heard about these 5 questions in life: the who, the what, the why, the where, and the when. So we're going to address each one of those questions this morning. So first question for you is, who is a business owner? See, a business owner is not defined by their LLC, their title, or their social media or bio. A business owner is defined by stewardship. You see, a true business owner understands that they are responsible not just by producing income, but for managing people, managing systems, managing risk, and managing vision. And like, Carmen said, man, Dr. King, he had a dream. That was his vision. You see that $2 million ring on the back? That's my dream, my wife's dream. We got a vision. We got a dream that we always talk about. You got to see where you're going. We're serious about that. I know you all are serious about your vision boards and dream boards, because somebody mentioned that this morning where they attended a vision board meeting this weekend. You see, in the 4 I's of a framework of teaching that I teach about business are the four I's, which are involvement, which are income, insurance, and investment. You see, involvement does not mean being busy. Involvement means you're present in leadership, decision-making, and direction. You're not just working in the business, you're working on your business. You see, everything in your business depends upon your hands, your hours, and your energy, then you're involved, but you're not yet owning. Catch that. You're using your hands, all your energy and your hours, you're renting, but you're not owning. Let me clarify. Ownership begins when you take responsibility for outcomes, not just effort. So the real question is, not do you work hard? The real question is, are you building something that can function, grow, and survive beyond you? My second question is, what does a business owner actually own? See, a business owner owns systems. And you see, Coach Erik and Dr. Mary built a system where we are in our industry. You see, they build systems, not just skills. A business owner owns processes, not just products. A business owner owns income structures and not just commissions or transactions. You see, the second I is income. See, in a healthy business, income is not random, it's not emotional, it's not inconsistent. Income is a result of intentional involvement applied to repeatable systems. I'm going to talk to you about systems this morning because it's very important. If your income stops the moment you stop working, then you do not own income. You are renting it. A business owner designs income so that it is predictable, sustainable, and scalable. Let me say it again. A business owner designs income so that it's predictable, sustainable, and scalable. You see, Employees earn income, owners engineer income. Catch that. Employees earn income, owners engineer income. See, if income is engineered and not accidental, then the next question becomes unavoidable. What does a business owner own? See, if you're not clearly understand what you own, you will spend your entire career protecting things that don't truly belong to you and neglecting the things that do. Many business owners believe a product, a service, a title, a brand, but see, those are outputs, not ownership. See, a true business owner does not primarily own money. A business owner owns the systems that produce money. And I thought about this. My wife and I were talking the other day. Does the system that we have that the coach has given us in this platform where we are, has it produced millionaires? Yes, it has. Has it produced thousandaires? Yes, it has. Has it produced six-figure ringers? Yes, it has. Earners? Yes, it has. Has it produced week upon week, a month upon week, a month that they've built over the past 4 years plus in this industry and beyond? Yes, it has. So there's not the system, it's the person operating the system. Catch that. It's not the system, it's the person operating the system. So Tawana, like you said, the greatest asset in any business is us. You're the most valuable thing you should be working on all the time to put yourself in a system. Think about this. We're in an industry where we have carriers that we go to help our clients. They've been in business for over 200 years. We got carriers of all different platforms, different names. But guess what? I have not heard of a person who lived past 150 years old. Or maybe, we know what people are at 100, 110, 105, 120. Who's lived past 150? I'm going somewhere. These businesses have lasted for almost 2 centuries. That means they built a system that lasts. They just plugged you into their system. Catch that. They just plugged you into their system that's been working to this day because we're helping them with our clients. So the difference is not hustle. The difference is ownership. So when we talk about income, we're not talking about how much comes in a month. We're talking about what controls the flow. That's where many business owners are misaligned. See, they touch money, they handle money, they earn money, but they do not own the mechanisms that govern money. Think about that. But they do not own the mechanisms that govern money, because we're not just talking about our life insurance industry. People are business owners on all platforms. You have people who, the young lady says she wants to be a baker, own her own bakery. She wants to be a business owner, her bakery. She's got a vision. Miss Kendra's got a vision, right? So, man, it's about the mechanisms that govern money in her bakery that she's going to be learning about. Even in this industry we're in, we're learning about the mechanisms that govern money. See, which brings me to a teaching this morning on money. Have you ever thought about money? Yes, we have, because we talk about it a lot. But money is called what? Currency. Now check this out. Let me slow down a little bit. If you think about money, money is currency. It flows. And whatever you do not own, you cannot control the flow of. Have you ever asked yourself why money is called currency? Currency is a system of money in common that you use with a specific environment over time, especially for people in a nation. Currency is a medium of exchange in the global market. The US dollar, the euro, the peso, the Canadian dollar, or the Japanese yen. Think about that. It's a medium of exchange. It's a system. Here we go with this word system. Think about your money and how it flows, because we talk about cash flow in our industry. So the question is no longer how much money am I making? The real question is, what do I own that causes currency to move toward me? Consistently, predictably, and without any constant presence. It's about identifying, designing, owning the structures that money flows through. See, Coach, they built a system. Xperts built a system. There are many businesses build systems because they are attracting currency that flows to that system that was built. Because employees, think about this, earn income. Owners own systems, and wealth only flows with ownership. And we teach that in our industry. So really think about this. Employees earn income, owners own systems, and wealth only follows ownership. So ask yourself honestly, Is my income the result of a system, or is the result of my constant personal effort? You know, there's activity you have to do. Of course, we know that. The energy you have, you put in it. But are you really taking advantage of the system that's already built? You see, money was not meant to be your source of income. It's a stream, a flow of income. God is your source, and money was designed to be a stream. Catch that? It wasn't meant to be your source. It was meant to be a stream. You'll catch that later on if some of y'all know where the believers where I'm coming from. Don't make it your source. Make it a flow, a stream. If you go back to the beginning, Coach was talking about the beginning of Genesis, you know there was 4 streams of income that came out of the garden. We won't get too detailed, but go back and read it one day. There was some gold in that garden that flowed from the Garden of Eden. We're not going to get too technical with that. I'm going to stay on course. I won't digress. But my third question this morning is, why are you a business owner? If your answer is to make money, your foundation is weak. I'm just going to keep it real. Money is not the purpose of ownership. It's the byproduct of purpose this morning. You see, we got our why in our industry, in our blueprint, and that's important. You always got to go back to your why. Why did you become a life insurance agent? You know, we drill down a little bit deeper, but you think about it, why are you a business owner? See, the third I in my framework is insurance, which represents protection. The reason I believe God allows income to flow is not so you could just enjoy it today, but it's because you could protect it tomorrow. A true business owner thinks about protection because loss is real. Life happens, health changes, markets shift, people transition, and ownership without protection is irresponsible stewardship. You know, we have that presentation we do with our business presentation. We show a family and a couple and a child. And what happens if one of them, those people in that family, God forbid something happens? Do they have protection? Let me ask you business owners out there that are listening. You own a business with another business partner, but what happens to that business partner when they leave? God forbid something happens. Do you have a succession plan? You see, this is critical in our industry, y'all. Lean in, because I'm going to give you a nugget. We have something called key person insurance. And people are thinking right now that if I leave this business, who can I leave it to? Can I duplicate myself? My business partner, man, we need business insurance. So when we talk about life insurance, we also offer business insurance. It's called key person. Learn about that because it's critical in the time we're living in, especially if there are business partners in many of the businesses that operate today. You see, insurance is not fear. Insurance is foresight. It's the recognition that the person is the greatest asset in any business, and that any business does not protect the person is eventually going to fail the family and the vision. So the real why of business ownership is not freedom, it's responsibility. Responsibility protects income, it protects households, it protects employees, and it protects legacy. It leads me to my fourth question, the where. Where does ownership show up? Ownership always shows up in your behavior before it shows up in your results. It shows up in how you allocate time, how you manage your money, how you document systems, and how you plan for the future. You see, that's my fourth I. It's called investment. See, investment is the proof of maturity. Healthy businesses do just not earn, they expand. They reinvest in people's systems, the education, and long-term growth. Consumption maintains life, but investment multiplies legacy. If everything you earn is spent, nothing is being planted. And if nothing is being planted, then nothing is growing. Oh, let me stop right there and say it again. Consumption maintains life, but investment multiplies legacy. If everything you earn is spent, nothing is being planted. And if nothing is being planted, nothing is growing. See, ownership shows up in where your money goes when no one is watching, and where your focus goes when no one is forcing you. Ownership shows up in where your money goes when no one is watching, and where your focus goes when no one is forcing you. And it leads me to my fifth question today. When did you become a business owner? I want to let you think about the reflection in time. When did you put that business owner hat on and say, when did I become a business owner? Where were you? When did it happen? Did you remember the day? Who invited you? You remember the concept and idea you made to sit down and build your business? Not just in the life insurance agency, but also in the young ladies in the bakery. Where were you when you decided on the bakery? Where were you when you decided on the tax business? Where were you when you decided on the book or whatever you're doing as a business owner? You see, you do not become a business owner when you make more money. You do not become a business owner when someone gives you a title. You become a business owner the moment you accept full responsibility for building something healthy, protected, and sustainable. See, ownership begins when all four eyes are active and aligned. When you are involved intentionally, income is structured consistently, protection is in place responsibly, and investment is designed strategically, that is when business becomes healthy. Let me say it again. Ownership, when all the four eyes align, when you are involved intentionally, income is structured consistently, protection is in place responsibly, and investment is designed strategically, that is when business becomes healthy. A healthy business is not about building chance, it's about building order. And order always precedes increase. Order always precedes increase. In the beginning, the earth was chaotic. In the beginning, it was formless, it was dark, and it was void. But a voice was heard. Let there be light. A voice was heard. Let there be light, and everything got put in order, and that's where the increase in the multiplication took place. So is your business in order today is the question I have for you. Because the title was, are you a business owner? And we talked about the who, the what, the why, the where, and the when. So if you want your business to be in order this year, think about how important it is to be a good steward of who you are. Be a good steward of the structure that you've been given and the system you've been blessed with. So let me close with this. God is not looking for more busy people. He is looking for faithful builders who understand stewardship, structure, and legacy. So I'm going to leave you with this last question. Are you a business owner, or are you simply working hard without a system, without protection, and without a plan? Because this day forward, you don't have to build by accident. You can build by design. Thank y'all this morning. Get a chance to share this. Are you a business owner? Love all y'all on this platform, and thank you for this time. Get to share this message. Have an awesome day. Back to you, Troy.
Somebody dropped a bomb in here. Somebody dropped a bomb in here today. I'm here to tell you. Thank you, Dr. Mark. Oh, it's needless to say, the value was thrown in, boy, or dropped from a big B, I don't know, 57, whatever they call them bombers. Man. Lord have mercy. Well, folks, you know what time it is right now. Everybody first, let's just give that man a big kudos, big round of applause. Handling this business, boy. Yeah. We don't make no mistakes. We don't have no substitutes that just step in, just casually step in. We make sure that we bring in the heavy hitters. That all winners can come here. You know, understand it for sure. Thank you for that masterclass of the day. And now it is time for us to.
What's going on?
Can't hear you, Troy. Can't hear you, Troy. Can you hear him?
Yeah, he's looking like he's off mute, but we can't hear you. No,
I can now.
Oh, there we go.
There you go.
Troy. Yeah, you good.
You good?
Yeah, come on.
Okay. All right. We got 1 minute. We are now at the part where we got the Annie Willie inspired recap relay of the day. You got 1 minute or less to give your best takeaway from today's master class. Let me tell you, every hand should be up in the place, but you still got 1 minute because he dropped a whole lot of nuggets real fast. I'm here to tell you. Woo! That's why he's the team captain, y'all. That dude knows how to run and run with the quickness. He didn't even take 30 minutes. I'm trying. He did it in about. He did it in about 15.
You gotta have shorthand because I feel like I can't. That's like,
here they go. Here they go. Here they go. The hands is coming up. All right, we're gonna start it right. Right, start it right with the Gandhi man that can.
Ooh, Dr. Mark, this is the mind shaft because you dropped some big nuggets today. Once again, money needs to flow toward me. Be in charge of the system. You are my strength, strength like no other. And like I say, building the kingdom. Building the kingdom as far as other things, but building the kingdom in your business. And you talked about a lot of things, but once again, being in the military, you know about risk assessment, stewardships, involvement, hands-on. But once again, Dr. Mark, you drop big nuggets. Much love from the Gandhi Man Ken. Appreciate you.
Much love. All right, all right. He got a ball that's shaped like a heart. You bringing it hard. I thank you, Gandhi Man Can, and we're gonna put that baton in the next outstretched hand. We call this phenomenal sister. She is the first cuz down on the TX. We call it Miss Marcella Braggs. Come on.
Oh, Dr. Moore, I couldn't even find my paper to write it down. But one of the main things about being a business owner, be in it more than just trying to make money. Build your team, build a friendship, a relationship. Get out there and work with people. And that's a strong thing because I always say that because of personal experience. I came from being a manager, but working with some of the people who are in management at work, and I'll just be like, it's not for everybody. You have to have a good attitude, be a stewardship. You have to be able to listen to what people have to say instead of just feel like everything it's got to be this way, this way, this way. Following the system, build the system, just like you say. So that right there stuck with me, and I'm going back and watch this all over again so that I can write it down. So.
All right. Thank you, Marcella Braggs, for bringing it into the zone. The first cuz is ready to pass the baton, and we're gonna give it now to none other than this amazing woman right here, Miss Carol Sampson. Let's get it.
Hello, Dr. Mark was going so fast. I was trying to write quick, but I'm gonna put what I got. He said, "Are you a business owner? Ownership is built by responsibility." And then he said, "There are 4 I's in business: involvement, insurance, income, and investment. Are you working on your business? Ownership begins when you take responsibility." And what popped in my head, we have 2 I's, but he said 4 I's. So I'm working on my 4 I's. Thank you.
That was good.
Hey, it was hard to keep up with him. He was dropping them so fast. We got to go back and watch this thing over again so we can get the other 2 I's. I'm trying to tell you. All right, folks, we thank you, Miss Carol Sampson, for bringing it into the zone. And now we're going to pass the baton to none other than another super champion that comes out of the same household. She just overflowing. Her cup runneth over because she in the house with Dr. Mark. And he just keeps dropping them like that. She can't help to be oozing. We're going to give it to none other than Mrs. Monique Pinkney, the NBA Insurance and Tax Pro.
Thank you so much. Thank you, Dr. Mark. And I'm running too, guys, trying to keep up. But I like that he asked the questions: who, what, when, where, and why, because it makes you sit down and think about, why did I start this? What am I doing? Where am I right now? It gives you a chance to focus. But I like one thing that I did catch that he said is that if everything is being spent, nothing is being planted, nothing is growing. That's a nugget. Thank you, Dr. Mark.
Ooh, that was a missile. That was a missile right there in itself. Thank you for bringing the baton into the zone. And we're gonna take that baton now. We're gonna pass it on. I don't know if you can pass it on with how she grabs it with everything on the ground like that, but you know, we're gonna put it into the mane. We're tied to them silver locks that mane some kind of way, so she can run with the baton. None other than the 𝗍𝗠𝗄𝗍, Mrs. Tawana Chisley. Take it away.
As everybody else said, I'm gonna have to learn how to do shorthand with you, Dr. Rock. Because as soon as I started writing something, I was like, what did he just say?
Mm-hmm.
I'm just gonna end it with, well, I'm gonna say the last thing you said was order precedes increase.
Wow.
I think that's it in a nutshell. I was like, I got that one. I'll write that one down real quick. I'm sending hearts because you killed it. I just can't keep it with the notes, but so we definitely have to go back and
we need Miss Rita.
Right? That's it.
Woo! Okay, well, thank you for bringing it into the zone, 𝗍𝗠𝗄𝗍. And we're going to take that baton now, and we're going to put it back in the hands of the lady called Miss Tamar Bibbs. Let's get it, Tamarisk. Let's go.
Yes, good morning. Dr. Mark, you came in this morning and you literally just kind of put into context everything that this vision board that I attended this weekend, you just kind of put it a little bit more into context. But one of the things that you talked about was being predictable, being sustainable, and being scalable. And for me, that's where I'm at right now is putting the systems in place for the predictions to be sustainable, and then for that to scale and multiply into the people that I'm serving, whether they are applications and or incoming agents. So that was my takeaway: predictability, scalability, and sustainability. Thank you.
Man, thank you. All right, folks. Woo, woo, woo. We can drop the mic on that. I'm here to tell you it has been one phenomenal morning we have had right here. What a great way to start off the day and really be honorable on this Martin Luther King Day. How about that? We did not take off. We got what we need, those great nuggets from the master class of the day. Dr. Mark, kudos, thank you to you. We want to also give it back. We want to say thank you to the 𝗍𝗠𝗄𝗍 for starting us off right with the Pass the Ball segment, inspired by Uncle Job's courageous conversation. And we had some of that today. All right, with that being said, I know each and every one of you got what you needed. You have more than what you have. I know your cup is overflowing today. So let me just ask the question. What's next?
Drill it till
you kill it. All right. With that being said, that's it for me. That puts me on out of the way. So I'm Troy Gandy, your index of voice of inspiration, signing off from Good Morning Experts. And now I'll give it back to you. None other than our master class trainer, international trainer with over 40 years of experience that's usually in here to give us our marching orders of the day. And that is none other than Coach Erik Robinson. And if not he, we would be going straight to what we call our DJ. There we go.
Get your green sheets. Everybody get your green sheets.
Hey.
Get your green sheets. Everybody get your green sheets.
Hey.
Get your green sheets.
Hey.
Everybody get your green sheets.
Hey.
Get your green sheets.
Hey.
Everybody get your green sheets.
Hey.
Run the play, y'all. When he ain't coaching. You see that? Everybody gets a green sheet.
Hey.
AOA's an application. You know it.
Hey. Uh-oh. Hey. Buena. Hasta mañana.
Peace be with you. God bless everybody.
God bless.
Quick announcement.
Bye.
Quick announcement, Troy.
Yes, sir.
We will not have our team huddle tonight. However, there will be a BTO at 6 p.m. on 𝗱cie_life.com. 6 p.m. We will have a BTO tonight, 6 p.m. on 𝗱cie_life.com. I'm at a job fair, everyone, our business partners. So BTO, 6 p.m., 𝗱cie_life.com. Everybody have an amazing day on purpose.
Yeah.